Hello everyone. Thank you very much for coming to our training. Before we start, I would like shortly present our project team. Those two beautiful ladies and a handsome man who is outside somewhere for a moment. They are from Estonia, and during this project they have developed and described a whole set of different methods for developing creativity. This attractive and very talkative man, Julijs Moškovskis, he's from Latvia, he's my colleague. He's a trees master and the author of recently released book about talented thinking methods. A grey, but still young man who is hiding himself for a moment behind the camera is Karl from Finland, and he will tell about very interesting experience how he used trees for development of his company and its products. And finally about myself, I am Sarmete Tiise from Latvia, and I am the coordinator of this project. So, if during the training you will have some special questions, or maybe complaints or suggestions, I will be here. So let's start.
By now, we know 13 main and 5 auxiliary qualities of talented thinking. This time, we'll put on the study one of the qualities, systemicity of thought. A quality how to see the systemic character of objects and phenomena. What is system? The concept of system is described in difficult terms. Let's take a simple example. We have a chair. The first question is what function the chair has. To support sitting, to support somebody or something, an object, a thing. Do we make the chair to put a flower pot on? Let's look at it this way. To sit, does it belong to a chair or a person? Let me reword it. Let me reword my question. This is a classical example. Am I a chair if I'm standing? It supports a person. It supports a person in a comfortable position. Of course, that's the function of the chair. Here we took it apart. The same. Here is the back of the chair, the legs, the seat, the front legs separately. Please explain what function of parts the chair consists of. Here. Right now. Can you see it? What parts? The back, the legs, the seat. Yeah, and the seat in addition. Now tell me what part of the chair carries out the main function to support the sitting person in a comfortable position. All the parts. The back? Here, sit down here, please. Is it clear? No part separately cannot fulfill the function. Not a single part. And then you will say all of them, all the parts do it. Good. Let's assemble the chair. I put it here. Put the seat here. Where shall we put it? Here. We'll stick the leg here. Then we'll crisscross these legs. This is not right. It was right before. Not all the parts, but they should be properly arranged. The function is carried out by the structure, not by the constituents alone. Any separate part doesn't fulfill the function. The chair as a whole does it. That is the best definition we ever can conceive. Separate parts do not provide a new quality. This is done by the structure. Parts of a system are called subsystems. Systems are made of subsystems that are arranged in a certain order to form a structure. A book comprises several subsystems: cover, pages, and binding. A river consists of such subsystems as water, riverbed, and banks, or river source, upper stream, middle stream, lower stream, and estuary. A plate consists of such subsystems as bottom, sides, and edge. Any subsystem includes other subsystems. The back of a chair consists of several layers of laminated wood. These layers are arranged in a specific order. We see that a chair is a hierarchy of subsystems. The page consists of a sheet of paper and printed symbols. A river is mainly water and other chemicals dissolved in water, salts and pollutants, sand, and insoluble substances. The plate bottom consists of a disc and a protruded ring for support. Let's shift the point of view now. Any part is included into a higher hierarchy, so the chair is a supersystem for the chair's back. A book by Amar Khayyam. It has its own supersystems: medieval literature, poetry, all-read books, a book as a concept, a library. The book subsystems: the cover, the pages, and the binding. This is the facade of the system hierarchy, but apart from it, there is a downside. In addition to the functions, you can imagine an anti-function. For a chair, for example, we can imagine it will not hold a person, but on the contrary, will propel a seated person up into the air. This system already exists. This is a catapult that ejects people out of the plane in emergency. Such systems perform the opposite function. The anti-function is called the anti-system. They also form their own hierarchy. Our world, our entire universe, and maybe not just our own known world, is filled with various systems. And the wider, the more focused and discriminating our vision of this field of continuously interlocking system is, the more talented our thinking becomes. About 1.2 billion years ago, life on Earth was represented by relatively complex but single-celled creatures. And then they began to evolve organizationally. The first known multicellular beings were so-called Ediacara biota. Initially, they looked like bags filled with one-cell creatures. A film is essentially a combination of pictures which show different phases of movement. This combination is artificial. We also know intermediate stages of this art. And some drawings on ancient Greek amphoras depict various phases of dance. If you rotate this amphora, the painted figures begin to dance. This principle was used in a praxinoscope, a device popular in the 19th century that looked like a big spinning top with pictures depicting phases of movement, such as a galloping horse, a girl with a jump rope, etc. The ordinary pencil started as a silver or lead rod that left faint gray trace on paper. These sticks were known since the 13th century. When in the 16th century the first deposits of graphite were discovered in England, people started using graphite rods for writing and drawing. But graphite blackened fingers. Users used to wrap graphite rods in paper or string. The first pencil prototype is dated by the year of 1683. That is, a pencil is an association of a drawing rod and a wooden body. At first glance, it seems that combining two or more of known elements into a supersystem is simple. However, 400 years was the real price of this simplicity. You will be offered randomly matched pairs of objects. Think of how you can combine them. What applications can you find for the resulting combinations? A jar and a clock. A political party and a balloon. A house and an ambulance. A brush and a crowd of people. A lantern, beer. A stump and a bicycle. A grasshopper and a nail. A bow and teeth. A store and an oak tree. A fishing rod and a sword. A contract and a lake. A pedal and a box. A mop and a violin. A photo and a twig. A painting and a caterpillar. We hope that you will come up with many interesting solutions. Good luck. Thank you for your interest to our project.